Wrestling fans, it's your boy the One here tonight to give you a review of SmackDown that just went off the air tonight. It starts off with the Wyatt family in the ring, and they say Roman Reigns and how he's sick and all he wants to do is be the one and he doesn't care about the people. And that Ambrose is cursed of being loyal to Roman Reigns and that he's just being fed to the wolves. And that Roman Reigns doesn't care about him. But he's just he just stands by his king like a servant should. He says no one is safe. So he also says that doomsday await for them two at Night of Champions. And if they tell Jimmy Uso, who's supposed to be their partner tonight against the New Day, that he needs to make the right decision. Because if he chooses to make the wrong one, there's going to be a heavy price to pay. So that leads us to our first match. Cesaro versus The Miz, a rematch from Monday Night Raw. Cesaro picks up the victory after he makes The Miz tap out. Then they got an interview with Roman Reigns and Ambrose to talk about their match tonight. And then we have our next match, which is a continuation of a rivalry that started 2 weeks ago between PCB member Paige and the boss, Team Bad, my girl, Sasha Banks. It was a good Divas match. The two factions got to try to get involved. Referee throws them out. So it's just a one-on-one matchup. But then they got out of control. They had to call another referee down because they couldn't control Sasha and Paige. So then ultimately the other two factions come back down to the ring and they go at it. So the match was thrown out. There was no decisive winner because it was too much chaos. The referee couldn't handle it. That's crazy, man. Referee you got two female wrestlers battling outside. And you gonna call another referee out there to stop it? All you do is count them out. Don't call another referee out there to try to control it. Count them out. Then after you count them out, make it a double count out. Then after that, then you try to break them up. Then if you can't, which I don't see why you can't. You're a man, ain't you? But I guess I can see that though, because referees ain't really that big anyway, and Sasha Banks, she's a beautiful young woman, but she's also looks like she's a badass, like she can just whoop some dude's ass, So I mean, I wouldn't try to really mess with her unless I was some tough guy, So Paige, she has a little mean streak to her too. So I don't know. I don't know what I would have done in that situation, but so the match was called out. So then they had an interview with Seth Rollins, who says that Sting is trying to play mind games, but at Night of Champions, he's going to crush Sting's hopes of becoming WWE champion, just like Sting crushed a statue. And he's going to defeat Cena. And then Sheamus comes out and says, you might have 3 matches as Night Champions. And tells him good luck on this match tonight against ryback. So then we have a 6-man tag team match between the New Day. I'm so tired of that New Day chance, man. But it is what it is. I'm going to have to deal with it. They come out to face Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, Dean Ambrose. Ambrose, Reigns, and Uso dominates the whole match. Roman Reigns hits Kofi with a Superman punch. Jimmy Uso gets on top rope as he gets tagged in for Roman Reigns. He gets ready to just do the splash on Kofi. The lights go out. So when the lights come back on, Jimmy Uso's at the rampway getting choked out by Braun Strowman. So Reigns and Ambrose looks. The lights go back out. When they go out to the rampway, the lights come back on. Bray Wyatt them gone. Just Reigns and Ambrose standing up Uso. And Bray Wyatt's voice comes out and says, "They all come falling down." So, you know, that's two guys that we thought might be able to help Reigns and Ambrose, but they all been taken out. Maybe we might have a better picture, a better idea Monday night, or maybe just might wait till Night of Champions. I'm suspecting somebody like Eric Rowan or the Big Red Monster to help, or possibly the Big Show. I mean, I don't know who they can get really. Brock Lesnar maybe. That'll be kind of interesting to see. You know, but he got his thing with Undertaker, but you know, haven't heard anything else from Undertaker since the SummerSlam match. So I don't know what the future holds on that deal. So then we go to our next match, which was the Lucha Dragons versus the Ascension, which is no strangers to tag team action against each other. As you know, the Ascension was the longest reigning NXT champions, only to get dethroned by the Lucha Dragons. But the Ascension comes to the ring with their new guy Stardust, who calls himself the Cosmic Wasteland all of a sudden. And with the help of Stardust, the Ascension picks up the victory with the Fallen Man. Then after that, they all attack the Lucha Dragons until Neville comes out to even the score. So then we go to a segment with Nikki Bella, who talks about how she feels about defending her title against Charlotte Monday Night Champions. And she says that Charlotte's just jealous of her, and you know, she's not going to stop her from becoming the longest reigning Divas champion in WWE history. Charlotte comes out and says, you will refer to me as champ after Monday, and you will not become the longest reigning. You'll just tie the record, so to speak. Either way it goes, she's still going to be in history because she's the longest reigning Divas champion. A co-owner of that share if she wins or loses. But I think she might lose, then regain it back at Night of Champions. And then I feel like she will ultimately lose it for a while when my girl Sasha Banks gets her chance. I think she deserves to be the WWE Divas champion anyway. She's the baddest diva on the roster, I think. I know y'all folks get tired of me saying random Sasha Banks, but hey. I'm just impressed every day I see her wrestle. She's impressive every day she wrestles. She has the demeanor of a throwback wrestler like Jacqueline, you know, wrestles like that. She's not strong and she's not masculine built like, so she's not like a China type, but she is a gifted athlete. She might not be the most all-around technical wrestler in the industry, but she's a hell of a performer. I just call it like I see it. So then we go to the main event. The main event between Ryback and Seth Rollins. Lumberjack match. The match gets out of control. Some of the Lumberjacks throw Big Show out the arena, tells him to leave. The other Lumberjack comes to the ring, jump on Ryback. Then the other Lumberjack come in the ring and help him. And they all go at it, brawling back and forth. And ultimately, Seth Rollins tries to pedigree Ryback. Ryback flips him, gets ready to put him in shell shock. Kevin Owens grabs Ryback's legs, causing distraction. And ultimately, Ryback gets pedigreed by Seth Rollins, which enables Seth Rollins pick up the victory. So there you have it. What happened on SmackDown tonight. Nothing really exciting, you know. Just a typical SmackDown as usual. You know, but I guess in weeks or years to come, SmackDown will finally get the picture to stop doing these pre-recorded shows and just be live and set up some better matches and better promotions and stuff like that. But that's the end of this segment. I'll be back Monday for my Raw review. And once again, I am the Balloon. I'd like to say peace. God bless, and I'm out.